Hello everyone, this is Jay from Bro Gaming TCG back with some more Elder Scrolls Legends gameplay, and today we are going to kind of be talking about loose leaf strategies, as I like to call them, and kind of unpredictable means of winning, which is basically the only reason I ever win games is through luck. Now, this was recorded a while back, so if you're wondering why I'm still rank 11 and it is October 31st, is because basically I recorded this actually last week and I haven't had a lot of time to play the Elder Scrolls Legends. I've actually been focusing on a few other things rather than the Elder Scrolls Legends. Actually, I've been focusing quite a bit on my Pokemon TCG game because I'm focusing on making it to Worlds in that. Now, uh, we go into Sharpshooter Scout starting off here, basically just to get that one damage down. It's always a decent start to get that one damage down and to know that you're going to be able to get one more damage off before it is even able to attack. Now he does go ahead and play down Nimble Ally, which luckily does not get its ability off, and I'm going to go ahead and play Sentinel. Sentinel is going to protect that Sharpshooter Scout of being able to get off one more attack, which would be 3 damage off of a 1 Magika card. Now, if you think about Magika cost versus damage, basically getting 3 damage off of a 1 Magika card is a very good return. But when I played Sentinel, I got no damage off, and he is a 3 cost card. So basically, I am actually at a disadvantage here because I have played more Magicka and have used more cards than he has. And you'll see this later in the game when you always have to think about, alright, how much Magicka am I spending and how much damage am I going to get off? So take Afflicted Alia for an example. It's going to force 2 damage onto me, but it immediately gets 2 damage off, and it's a 3 cost card. So I only have to attack with it once to get a plus damage for Magicka bonus. And this is kind of my thinking that I take into higher ranked games. These lower ranked games, I just kind of play willy-nilly, and I am really going to try hard next month to get you guys some higher ranked gameplay so you can see some really key decisions that I make to win those types of games with a lower tier deck. And Hero is also one of those cards that costs 3 and gets 2. So this turn, I actually played 2 cards that cost 3 Magicka, or actually I think Afflicted Alia costs only 2 Magicka and does 2. So that's why Afflicted Alia is used so often in low tier decks and even in high tier decks. It's used some because it has a great damage per Magicka ratio, and if you get one attack, you have a plus 3 Magicka to ratio bonus. Now, Sentinel is a little bit less, it only does 2 damage, but if you get an attack off with it, then it is very good. Now, he's actually going to use several cards to get one of my cards off. And he gets off a card that I've already gotten a return with, so I'm okay with losing that card. Now, here's definitely something that I could have done differently. I could have attacked the face here, but thinking in damage turns and thinking in Magicka per card turns, I go ahead and I take out his card. So if you think about what he laid down, I believe Murkwater Shaman is a 3 cost card. It literally did nothing on the field other than get its ability off, which I actually don't even think it got its ability off because I think it adds a curse to your hand every turn after it play. So really it did nothing for him. He wasted 3 Magicka on a card. Now it did take 4 Magicka for me to remove that card. I did not have to use that 4 Magicka. I could have very easily attacked with my Camlorn Hero to get it off of the field. Now, I ended up dealing more damage by using my 4 Magicka and then attacking the face. And now I still have monsters on the field. So you kind of have to think, you can't always think in terms of damage to Magicka return because then you're going to end up losing the game. Sometimes you have to think, okay, I'm going to use a little bit more Magicka here to take out one of his monsters, but in the end, I'm actually going to be getting more damage off than he will be. Take that Dragonborn for an example. He goes ahead, he plays it, it literally does nothing again, but I had to use 4 Magicka to take it off of the field once again. Not that big of a deal. I'm going to be outputting more. Actually, we're going to output the same damage this turn. But I have Fate Weaver in my hand. I'm able to swarm the field a little bit more. And kind of as you're seeing here, is he's got a bigger hand than me, and that's because I'm using more cards than him. And that's something else that you want to take into account when you're looking to win more games. Is okay, does my opponent have more resources than me? I'm 10 HP up on him, but he's got 5 cards in his hand, and I have 1 card in my hand. Luckily, I prophesied into Fate Weaver, which allows me a little bit more, and you have to also take into account how many prophecy cards is he playing, what type of deck is he playing, and what type of deck I'm playing. I never get too worried when I get low on hand, because I play a deck with a high count prophecy. And I know that if I start losing my monsters and they start attacking my face, or if they just start attacking my face and breaking runes, then I'm eventually going to be able to recoup. I just have to hold out long enough. So I have to have quite a bit of damage done, and they have to have not much damage done at all for that to work, though. If it's a back and forth game, usually I have to play a little bit different. Like that turn, I was able to get plenty of damage off, and I still have a guard on the field, and I still have 6 Magika. That allows me to play another Spider Worker and another guard, allowing me to pop up my Fate Weaver to a 5/3. An excellent play there, and now he's scurrying, as I like to call it. He's got a lethal on the field, but he knows if he attacks into my Sentinel, that lethal loses its attack, and it's wasted on a 1/1. If he attacks into my Morcall Gatekeeper, that's gone. He goes ahead and he's going to go for a Nimble Ally. Unfortunately, that loses its ability. Now, he can't attack with either of these 2 cards, but he does get 1 ability off and gets to draw a card off of it. Now he only has 1 left. 1 Magika left. Or, yeah, 1 Magika left. It looks like he's going to play a card here, and he does. He goes ahead and plays Rapid Shot on my Gatekeeper. Actually a pretty smart move, because now he's going to be able to lethal out. He's going to be able to keep his lethal, and now I have to figure out a way to get around him. I draw into Arcano, which is actually basically the game-ending card, and I'm going to be able to attack over him. Even if he gets a prophecy, it wouldn't have mattered because I had Arcano, and it's going to deal 5 damage to the face. Now, this game could have turned out very differently if I wouldn't have had, because I wouldn't have had enough to actually defeat him. He would have had 1 HP left after I used Afflicted Aliot. So anyways, guys, I want to bid you adieu with a little reminder to always keep on battling and pursue your dreams. Also, if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. It is very much appreciated. Anyways, guys, this has been Jay from Bro Gaming TCG. Thanks for watching.